Real Madrid had a disappointing start to the new season, managing to score only one goal in their opening match, despite having a highly rated attacking lineup. Nonetheless, Los Blancos extended their unbeaten run in La Liga to 33 games. They will undoubtedly look to take out their frustration on Valladolid when they return to the Bernabeu. In contrast to Real Madrid, the visiting Valladolid had a positive start with a 1-0 win over Espanyol at home. However, their chances of securing points in Madrid are very slim. Looking at the head-to-head record, it's no surprise that Real Madrid completely dominates Valladolid. Out of 107 encounters across all competitions, the capital club has won 69 times and lost only 16. Real Madrid is on a 5-game winning streak against Valladolid, including a 6-0 victory in their last meeting at the Bernabeu in April 2023. Karim Benzema scored a hat-trick in that match, while Rodrigo, Marco Asensio, and Lucas Vázquez also found the net. Los Blancos have won 13 of their last 15 matches against Valladolid, with Valladolid's last victory dating back to November 2008. Therefore, this match is a golden opportunity for Real Madrid to regain their form after an underwhelming opening game. Even though Valladolid is owned by the legendary Ronaldo, that won't save them from a likely defeat against Madrid's talent-laden squad. In the match, coach Ancelotti fielded a strong attacking lineup featuring Güler, Rodrigo, Mbappé, and Vinicius. Mbappé played as the focal point, while Valladolid employed a defensive 5-4-1 formation. Despite boasting a potent attack, Real Madrid struggled in the first half due to Jude Bellingham's injury, which forced Arda Güler into the starting 11. The few bright spots in Bernabeu's play were the long passes over the opposing defense, with Mbappé and Vinicius breaking through. At the start of the second half, Ancelotti's players finally relieved the pressure with a lucky opening goal from Federico Valverde. His powerful shot deflected off a Valladolid player and changed direction, leaving the goalkeeper with no chance. After going behind, Valladolid's coach, Paulo Fano, made several substitutions in an attempt to change the game's course, but was unsuccessful against a Real Madrid side filled with top-class players like Antonio Rudiger and Eder Militão. Valladolid failed to register a single accurate shot throughout the match, and instead conceded 2 more goals. Buoyed by Valverde's goal, Real Madrid played much more brightly and created 2 more scoring opportunities. Notably, Brahim Diaz and Mbappé came close, but Mbappé still couldn't find his first La Liga goal for Real Madrid. Shortly after this, Mbappé was substituted for Endrick. Just 2 minutes after Mbappé left the field, Real Madrid immediately scored their second goal. Receiving a pass from Militão, Brahim Diaz skillfully chipped the ball over the goalkeeper, doubling the lead to 2-0. In the 6th minute of added time, Diaz again made a breakthrough before passing to Endrick. The young Brazilian dribbled past a Valladolid defender and finished near the post, sealing a 3-0 victory for Real Madrid. With this goal, Endrick entered Real Madrid's history as the youngest foreign player to score for Los Blancos in La Liga in the 21st century, breaking the record set by Varane in 2011 at 18 years and 152 days. Endrick's goal was particularly impressive as he powerfully struck the ball with his weaker foot into a tight corner. Although Endrick still has much to improve, his finishing ability is remarkable. Coach Ancelotti also praised the young player, noting his great potential and predicting that he will be a dangerous striker in the future. Besides Endrick, another player deserving praise is Arda Güler. Seizing the opportunity in Bellingham's absence, the 18-year-old Turkish midfielder performed excellently during the 68 minutes he was on the pitch. Güler successfully completed 36 out of 42 passes, including 4 passes into the final third and 1 pass that created a scoring chance for a teammate. In contrast, Mbappé might be disappointed with himself for missing several scoring chances in the second half. The most disappointing aspect for the home team's supporters was the alarming form of Kylian Mbappé, who was the most anticipated player on the attacking line, in his official debut for Real Madrid. The French striker had another tough match, missing at least 2 clear chances. In contrast to Mbappé, Endrick, who was only brought on as a substitute, made an impressive debut for Real Madrid, scoring the final goal to seal a 3-0 victory. His clinical finish highlighted the stark contrast in performances between the two forwards. Real Madrid fans have been praising Endrick while expressing doubts about Mbappé following the 3-0 win. Coach Ancelotti believes that Mbappé will soon find the back of the net playing as a central striker, without needing to operate on the left or right wings as he used to. Real Madrid will continue to search for Mbappé's first goal when they visit Las Palmas on August 29th in the 3rd round of La Liga. In their opening match, Liverpool secured another victory with a similar score in the 2nd round. Their opponent this time was Bournemouth. Luis Diaz opened the scoring for the home team before Mohamed Salah sealed the win in the second half. With this goal, Salah has contributed 128 goals and assists in 128 Premier League matches at Anfield. Besides Salah, no other player has contributed more than 100 goals in the Premier League at home since he arrived in 2017. As for coach Arne Slot, he also achieved a special milestone. The Dutch coach became the first Liverpool manager to win both of his debut Premier League matches in the 21st century. Even Jurgen Klopp, his predecessor, only managed 2 consecutive draws when he debuted for Liverpool in the Premier League. After the match against Brentford, fans at Anfield gave a lot of applause and chanted the name of Arne Slot. The Athletic confirmed that Manchester United and Napoli have reached an agreement on the transfer of Scott McTominay. The Scottish midfielder will leave Old Trafford, bringing Manchester United €30 million. Fabrizio Romano added that Manchester United will receive a percentage of the fee if Napoli sells McTominay in the future. The sale of McTominay helps Manchester United avoid violating financial fair play rules as the club is close to finalizing a deal with Manuel Ugarte. Initially, Manchester United planned to loan Ugarte with an option to buy at the end of the season. However, they will now pay for Ugarte this summer if they can successfully offload McTominay. The board wants to sell McTominay to streamline the squad and improve the team's strength. Last season, McTominay had the best scoring performance of his career with 10 goals in 43 appearances, but the club still considers him unsuitable. His contract with Manchester United is only valid until June 2025, so this summer is also an opportunity for Manchester United to sell the player without losing him for free. According to Fabrizio Romano, Napoli has also agreed to sell Victor Osimhen to Al Ahly in Saudi Arabia. The Saudi club has made an offer worth more than €65 million. The deal between the two sides is nearly complete, with only minor details remaining. However, the Nigerian striker has not yet agreed to the move to Saudi Arabia, as there has been no agreement with Al Ahly. He is reportedly seeking a high salary, and he also demands a release clause in his contract. Osimhen is a target that Chelsea is pursuing in the summer transfer market. The English club has an advantage, as Napoli also wants to sign another striker, Romelu Lukaku. However, transfer complications have prevented Chelsea from reaching an agreement. Chelsea is reportedly selling Lukaku to Napoli, but in return, they only want to loan Victor Osimhen with an option to buy if the player meets expectations. However, the Nigerian striker is not keen on this arrangement. Matheus Nunes was a signing that Manchester City brought in during last summer's transfer window to replace Ilkay Gundogan. The reigning Premier League champions paid Wolverhampton a fee of around $53 million. However, with Gundogan officially returning, Matheus Nunes's chances of playing time have dwindled. Nunes has yet to adapt to Manchester City's style of play. According to Football Insider, Manchester City is willing to offload the Portuguese midfielder for $40 million. However, as of now, there has been no interest in Matheus Nunes. Many believe that if he stays at Manchester City, Matheus Nunes could become another Calvin Phillips. Eddie Nketiah scored 6 goals in 23 appearances last season, but still faced criticism for his inconsistent form. The striker mainly served as a backup for Gabriel Jesus and couldn't capitalize on his opportunities when the former Manchester City forward was injured. In reality, Arsenal needs a new striker to compete on both fronts, the Champions League and the Premier League. But even if they don't manage to do so, they still want to sell Nketiah. Arsenal rejected a $27 million offer from Marseille. Ultimately, Marseille withdrew their interest. Previously, Nottingham Forest had agreed on personal terms with Nketiah, but the deal fell through because Forest couldn't meet Arsenal's asking price. Currently, Arsenal is negotiating with Crystal Palace. Fabrizio Romano confirmed that the deal will depend on the agreement between the clubs. Initial talks on personal terms are still ongoing. However, many clubs are interested in Nketiah, so the situation remains unclear. Nketiah fully expects to leave Arsenal during this summer's transfer window. Chelsea is considering a last-minute surprise move for Jadon Sancho, hoping that Manchester United might be interested in a swap deal involving Raheem Sterling. Wages are also a significant issue concerning Sancho. Manchester United has yet to receive an official offer from Chelsea for Sancho, but they are aware of the interest from the Stamford Bridge club. Manchester United is genuinely keen on selling Sancho and is also negotiating with Juventus over the Sancho deal. The Red Devils are seeking around $40 million for Sancho, but a loan deal with an obligation to buy seems a reasonable offer at this time. Rashford has started in all of Manchester United's matches this season. However, the English forward's performances have left fans very disappointed, especially in the recent clash against Brighton. Rashford continued to play lackluster football, no longer creating the unexpected individual moments he was known for. However, after Rashford was substituted for Garnacho, the Argentine star immediately made his mark. If it weren't for a slightly misdirected shot, he would have been on the score sheet. According to GB News, with Garnacho's positive contributions, Rashford faces the risk of losing his starting spot to the younger player. Rashford is currently having individual training sessions with the coach to improve his scoring form. Van Nistelrooy is expected to revive Rashford's form.